Hi Scorpio, welcome to Starchaeology Tarot. I am Desi, and I'll be your Starchaeologist. Can't wait to start this Starchaeological dig with you for the month of April. Guys, my intention today is to deliver to you a message straight from Spirit, straight from the source, that best aligns you with your highest self, your highest path, your highest good, and is also the most resonant and relevant message for you right now in the month of April. So some of this might resonate, some of it might not. If it doesn't, guess what? It's not meant for you. It's meant for some other Scorpio. I also encourage you to check out your rising sign, the message for your rising sign or your moon sign, to get even more accurate information tailored directly to you. But that all being said, there might be some goodies for you in here. So let's set, if you have any additional intention you would like to set on top of what I've just expressed, please lay it on me right now energetically, and let's take a moment and pull some cards. Scorpio, what is going on for you? This is beautiful. The beginning of the month, we have the Two of Cups and the Father of Cups. This is the situation that you are in now, or that you are coming from, or you are about to step into. But there's real emphasis and focus on partnership right now. And that could be romantic partnership. It could just be a friendship. It could be your relationship with the person you are currently quarantining with. And for some of you, I think it could just be we don't think of partnership in terms of our relationship with ourselves. But I think that for some of you, that is a partnership that is stealing your attention right now, bringing your attention to it, and perhaps maybe highlighting the ways in which you have neglected that partnership with yourself recently or forever. Regardless of what it is, you are seeing, you're really taking inventory as to how empty your emotional cup is in this relationship right now, or how full it is. You're taking inventory of that, and you're really being forced to see very clearly the fulfillment that you are getting from this relationship. I think for many of you, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful relationship. It's either something that's brand new, that has just taken root in you, that is getting started with just so much possibility and hope on the horizon for it, and you are finding yourself in this partnership. You're seeing yourself through the eyes of this other person in a way that you haven't seen yourself before. And it's giving you new life. It is filling your cup to the brim. Your emotional fulfillment is very balanced right now. It's that too. It's very, very balanced and very good. And this could be either, as I was saying, a brand new relationship that is just starting, or it could be an old one that you are suddenly seeing with new eyes. It is being revived in a new way and going deeper. I also see this being a time where many of you are reconciling with someone. There is an old relationship that is finding reconciliation. And having new life breathed into it. It is being revived in that way. Possibly because the other person or you have grown. You have really emotionally grown, or they have really emotionally grown and become Father of Cups, have really developed authority over their feelings in a way that they didn't have before, or you didn't have before. There is structure now to them and a clarity to them now, and that makes them more easier to understand, or you to more easier understand. I do think, though, that for many of you, this is like a new person that has come into your life, and it is this Father of Cups character. This Father of Cups who has just so beautifully, like this black swan, just swam into your life, just flowed to you. And they are surprising you. They have this this way of being so clear and communicative and expressive of their own feelings that it makes everything that is happening internally so beautifully reflected and transparent between the two of you. It's that cups. Father of Cups is like saying air, air of water. It is emotions that are being translated through thought. It is thought, the mind and the heart finding a balance, almost like a check and balances system, where you are able to, or this other person is able to filter everything that they want to express through the lens of their mind and their heart, so that nothing is really falling out of balance. There's so much balance in this two of Cups card. It's like the Libra card of tarot, of partnership, and with the checks and balances of everything being filtered through both your mind and your heart. It's easier to keep both of those things in control, so that you're not acting from an emotionally irrational place, nor are you acting from this place of like overthinking and analyzing things in a way that are not serving your actual feelings or aligning you with your higher purpose and the things that you actually want. So this is really beautiful. I want to pull just one clarifying card to see this current situation, because I'm not really seeing any trouble in this at the moment, or anything that you might be struggling with. I'm just curious, is there any conflict in this? Is there any issue? This Two of Cups with this Father of Cups character. This is very new for you. Very new for you. This is, I pulled two cards to clarify from different decks. The Empress and the Ten of Wands. Empress is our only major arcana card that we have in this reading. Your life is abundant right now. I think the key is not becoming overwhelmed by the promise of abundance, by the attachment to abundance, to the ideal that is kind of manifesting in your life right now. It's really easy to become scared when things are going well for us, because our brains are just wired to immediately think to a future point when we won't have that. when we won't have it anymore, instead of just being very present in the moment and feeling gratitude for the abundance, which of course just perpetuates the abundance, which just only creates more of the thing that we are enjoying, that we already have. And when we feel this burden to maintain something that is good, it's easy to actually stop. It makes it easier to stop maintaining it. We become so blinded by the desire of continuing to want it, continuing to want what we already have, or what is already being manifesting before our eyes, what has already been delivered to us. And when we just reaffirm the state of wanting and of the burden of wanting this thing, and I want this to continue, then we end up manifesting simply the act of wanting, and to want something means we don't already have it, so we manifest not having it. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink this. This is a gift in your life right now, and there is no limit to the abundance that the universe has for us. That is a myth that we are conditioned to believe. You create more abundance by spreading that, by giving more of what you already have to your partner, to the people in your life whom you love. And you can keep this river flowing by just continuing to play in it. Work is not required for a river to just flow. Just let it flow. The advice here is, and the action that you should take beyond this too, even though I've kind of already just started giving that, is the Three of Wands plus the Five of Pentacles. I think we kind of are touching on this Five of Pentacles already, actually. It's just that Five of Pentacles is a scarcity mentality. It's the poverty mindset. It's the mindset of, but what if this goes away, and I have to do so much to keep this. I'm used to abundance not coming so easily to me. And that is the thing that I'm going to keep affirming, because I have this fearful poverty mindset, this scarcity mindset. It's being so afraid of the loss only attracts that loss to you. There might be, I also think actually there might be a test of resources for you at this time. Just considering everything that is happening with the global pandemic right now, folks. There might be a test of actual resources for you right now. Don't let that fool you into thinking that your life is not abundant in other ways, because it is very abundant in very obvious ways right now. There are real gifts coming to you, and you're waiting for your ships to come in here. You have really spoken aloud to the universe what it is that you want. This is our Wands card, our first Wands card in this reading. You have been very clear about speaking your plans into existence, and it's time to just accept and receive that your plans will be realized, because this adventure is starting. It's already started for you, this adventure. And I think it has to do with this partnership, with this connection, whether that is with someone else or it's with yourself, whether it is romantic or it is purely a friendship or a family relationship or a work relationship. It could be a work partnership that is just so harmonious and is so filling your creative cup right now. But this is the beginning of a journey for you, and I think it is with this Father of Cups character, this masculine energy, this masculine energy that is very in touch with their EQ, their emotional intelligence, and being able to intellectualize their feelings in a very beautiful and transparent and communicative way. This adventure is starting, and And it's time to pride yourself on your strengths, on your individuality, your nonconformism, your unconventional creativity, and even your eccentricities. That is what is propelling you through this, because those are the things that are sustaining this partnership. That is what is magnetic about you. And it's a battle between that and this. Avoiding that scarcity mentality at all costs. It could even be a scarcity mentality about your own creativity, your own creative power, whether that is about your actual work or creative power within a relationship. Your creative power in creating love between you and someone else, creating a strong foundation between you and someone else, because we often think about creativity in a very limited way, but we use creativity, we exercise our creativity in a myriad of ways, in a myriad of outlets in different areas of our lives. And it's not just our work. It's how we run a household. It is how we lead our friendships. Is that leader, captain our friendships? Get it, you guys? Friendships are ships, and you are the captain of your friendships. And you can be this cool captain who's like creative and doing all sorts of fun things that make the adventure fun for everyone, or you could be a boring captain. Our friendships and relationships, how you captain those. There's so much creativity that goes into creating the elements of our lives. So much imagination. And the more creativity and imagination and artistry we exhibit in those things, the more benefit and beauty we reap from them in the rewards. So your nonconformism, you are what, Scorpio, you are a water sign. You are incredibly in touch with your feminine, emotional, artistic, creative selves, and that is funneling itself in so many different avenues right now. I think also simply being in touch with your shadow self the way that you are, there's creativity there. There is nonconformism there in the way that you recognize darkness and give value to darkness the same way you give value to light, which so many others are shy away from doing because they are afraid of the darkness. You have a beautiful gift of embracing that darkness, and even that is unconventional. That is nonconformist. That is a quirk and an eccentricity that you can capitalize on. And I don't necessarily mean that monetarily or in a worldly sense, though it could be, but I simply mean that in the sense of fulfillment of your life, emotional fulfillment of your life, filling your cup, your emotional cup. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink this. The outcome of whatever journey that you are on right now, I think it is a big test of resources. It is going to be a test of resources. It is going to be, you are going to be having an inner battle, a mental battle. And I do see it as a battle. 5 of Wands, competition, debates. This is about holding your position and not compromising. But the person that you want to hold your position against is your own brain. It's your own anxiety. It's the own doubts and fears in your own mind that keep you up at night and send you down these worry spirals. That is your competition. It's the voices in your head competing to be heard. So who do you want to listen to? Whose voice do you want to honor? The one who is saying we need to be careful. There's only so much abundance in the world, and we need to act from this place of I gotta make sure I have enough, or this place of the universe is abundant and I will be always given what I need at exactly the right time. I trust, that I am supported on this new adventure starting. I trust that the risks I take that come from everything that makes me an individual, everything that makes me uniquely beautiful, all of that will be supported every step of the way. That guarantees success, however you'd like to define that, coming from that place. Whereas when we come from a place of fear and we find ourselves drowning in the semantics of how to logically protect ourselves from potential failure, potential loss. When it is fear, it is fearful thoughts. Again, this is 9 of Swords. This is fearful thoughts, fearful words, fearful belief systems that are driving us. We are more likely to then experience those failures and that loss. Don't compromise. Hold your position. Hold your vision of this. Hold the feelings, this full cup that you are receiving from the experience you are in right now. Hold on to this vision of the Empress that is guiding you right now and rooting you in this adventure. That is your position. That is the voice of wisdom in your head right now. It's not an outright battle. By the end of the month, I think you might be experiencing like inner conflict about this. Because no adventure or venture, a new relationship, a new way of relating to yourself, a new work partnership, a new friendship, none of it is no adventure worth going on, no venture worth taking is ever effortless. It's the conflict in those things that reap the greatest rewards when we come out of them. And it's not an outright battle, but it is a fight to just be heard. It might feel chaotic by the end of the month, how you are analyzing how things are going with this. It might feel chaotic for some of you, but let the promise of harmony that follows the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, that is a promise of harmony that perfectly opposes the chaos and disconnection that we see in the 5 of Wands card. And we experience the chaos so that we appreciate the harmony that comes after. We can't appreciate the perfect symmetry, the perfect harmony that comes after when we don't experience the chaos first. And when we aren't tested, and when we don't feel driven to lift our voice, to speak our voice and hold our position, even when it's against our own selves, when it's against our own minds. Someone's singing in the other room. Sorry about that. This is really beautiful, Scorpio, and I think that the good things, my advice to you overall is to hold on to the things that you are grateful for and excited about in the beginning of this month, and let that sustain you through the entire month, even through the moments of worry and the moments of conflict, because those are natural parts of any journey. And if you are able to hold on to what makes you grateful and what fills your cup, what makes your cup full, then it makes those moments that we all experience easier, and also just easier to navigate. Abundance is what's waiting for you on the other side of all of this. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting this channel. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Share it with anyone you think would appreciate it. I am very grateful for you for being here, and I wish you well. I hope you stay healthy, happy, and safe. Stay inside. And guys, guess what? I literally love you.